was going to say today that we would try and found a bank as Lord Aenys of Elyria, but apparently to found a bank you need 16 stewardship. Kind of makes sense. I mean, it's no small undertaking, is it, building an entirely new bank for your people? We could do it. It is possible. We did get treaties sufficient with an angle, which did boost us up a little bit there. Business focus giving us the +1. Depressed, I mean, if we get rid of depressed, it takes it to 11. If we get the business event where we build a tower... Oh, man, this is going to be difficult. This is going to be very difficult, isn't it? And very, very expensive to actually get him up to the stage where we can find a bank. You know what, let's just try it. He's got his whole life to do it, right? And also going on a foreign tour gives us a chance of boosting that as well. Maybe getting a few artifacts here and there. Apparently we're also in massive debt. Oh, I bought some brothels. I remember now. A wealthy man from Old Valyria by the name of Dinero Eldorian has arrived in Elyria seeking entertainment at one of your brothels. He has very exotic tastes. Excellent. 35 gold. We gain 35 prestige and 35 gold. And there's a chance of us becoming close friends. Interesting. I didn't actually know it was a base game event. So there is the brothel ownership event added by Flame Queen's building submod. I didn't know that there was one in the base game that did the same thing, though. Right, do we want to gain the trait Zealous? That sounds like it would be very useful. We gain the trait Charitable, which gives us some stewardship, right? Oh, Diplomacy. Greedy gives us stewardship, though. Doesn't do anything. Doesn't do anything we're talking about. Charitable, though, seems very, very good. Diplomacy +2 would take us up to a ridiculous amount of diplomacy. We lose opinion with the Drown God. Oh, no, what a shame. Or we could go for Zealous. Give us some Martial. Honestly, I feel like the diplomacy... Oh, it's only 33% chance or 50% chance of getting the trade Zealous. Okay, fuck it. Oh, well, we got neither, so that's fine. The ones who ridicule Dark Edge Sasuke for his weakness are getting more and more scornful. It's nothing personnel, kid. Don't worry about it. That's so funny. I love that Dark Edge Sasuke is being bullied. It's all according to plan. You've arranged to meet with Lord Ordello... Virginian? A wealthy man from Velvet Peak who wishes to purchase one of your slaves. I wonder what he wants her for. Oh my god, he wants my breeding slave. 15 coins, no less. Excellent. Well, I can't believe I sold my breeding slave for 15 coins. It's probably a bit of a waste. House Blackfire was founded by Demon Blackfire after he was legitimized by his dying father and granted the sword Blackfire. So Blackfire Rebellion is underway. Have we not already had this, or am I going insane? Doesn't matter too much. So basically, General Aegor of the Golden Company, Aegor Bittersteel, one of the other Targaryen bastards, has gone to what? Wait, my uncle? Oh, that makes sense, because, yeah, okay, yeah, no, that does make sense in hindsight, because Sheriff Seastar is his sister. Right, so he's going to war. Do we care? Long live the true dragons, or do we say they're nothing more than bastard exiles? I mean, that would be fairly rich coming from us. Fuck it. Long live the true dragon. Why not? One day at the market, a strange man comes to you with a finger of Azor Ahai. It doesn't seem to be a set of old human bones. Adds Holy Relic for 10 gold. Why not, eh? Let's see what we actually get for that. Is it even worth anything? Is it any good? Holy Relic. Holy shit. It actually is good. +1 learning. That's very good for something that cost us 10 gold. It seems a little bit OP, actually. Sure, is that stackable? Holy shit, we can get more than one. That it doesn't take up a slot in your... Ah, okay, that's interesting. So whenever we get that event, we know to definitely take that. We'll be the smartest boy in no time. My young wife, sister wife, more to the point, has taken a passion for romantic poetry. She keeps reading any sort of romantic poetry she can get a hold of. Buy her more. For 20 gold, Lady De Heceresis gains 10% fertility. +3 opinion, really? For 20 gold? That doesn't seem fair. Game the trait Lustful. You know what? That seems worth it. That seems worth it for everyone involved. Generally us, though. So, both characters are depressed because what's her name died? Dana Zapaeryan there. She was nothing special and not a son, so it doesn't matter too much. Kind of annoying, though, because it is a fertility hit, and obviously the diplomacy, stewardship, martial, and intrigue hits are not good either. What can we do to cheer them up? I mean, carouse in focus, but that's not really going to do much besides cheer them up. I'd prefer the gold, to be honest with you. So when we get 150 gold, which will be any time now, we are going to go on the foreign tour. The longest foreign tour we could do, because like I said, we needed as much stewardship as possible. I owe you nothing, I can't afford it, sorry. Oh god, maybe I have been eating too much. Listen to her advice and start eating less? Really? Okay, fair enough, that much should be a random event then. There we go, right, so let's go on the longest foreign tour. Again, to get as many stat bonuses as possible, there's also a chance that we can get armor, that type of thing. Do we want to see the Trade of the Free Cities, the Feudal Lands of Westeros, the Jade Sea? We can go and see Topbog Spoff, or the Summer Sea, so we can go and see the Toad Dynasty and all the patrons, or we can see the Wonders Made by Man. This one's quite fun, because it takes you around all the big sites of the sort of Game of Thrones universe. What else have we got? So we got Westeros. So the Wonders Made by Man is always a long tour. Oh, I thought it was 150 gold for the longest tour, but I guess not. Yeah, let's do that one then. The Wonders Made by Man. I should go and see the world on a quest overseas. Goodbye. If we had a boat, we could have piloted our own boat there, and that would have given us some bonuses to pirate attacks, that type of thing, but unfortunately we don't have that option. This is cool. My upcoming quest may be a good opportunity to learn and advance my knowledge. Do any of these give stewardship? Apparently not. That's annoying. Do we want to gain linguist, cartographer, or traveler? Traveler gives us opinion penalty. Cartographer seems very good all round. Movement speed, diplomacy, learning all seem very good. Or linguist. Diplomacy +2. We might as well make our guy the most liked guy in the world. Again, because of the whole trusting thing, I want him to be the most friendly fella. So we are going to go with learning foreign languages there. I like that we're getting to this stage of the sort of Game of Thrones timeline. So this is Aemon Targaryen, actually, you know, the Aemon Targaryen from the show that you might have seen, Master Aemon, the really old dude. He is a renowned physician, maester, dragon dreams, quick. For some reason, join my court. I guess it's because we're a distant relative. Can we put him to work? So after your court, can we make him like our... No, we can't. He's just... Apparently he was here. Oh, he's immediately gone. I guess the maesters took him back. It's just done for a flying visit, eh? It's kind of cool that we are seeing some of these historic characters, like I said. Whilst you were stopped in Old Town... Oh, because we're in Old Town. Maybe that's why. Anyway, while you were stopped in Old Town, some fighters approach you and their leader asks if they could join you on your travels, so we can get Sir Gunther. He's fairly alright, actually. Skilled fighter, knight, honourable, erudite, skilled commander, holy warrior, heavy infantry leader. Only 14 martial, though. Honestly, we've got enough. There is a chance when you take these guys with you that they fight with the troops you bring with you on your adventure, and it can cause more issues than they're worth. You stop scribbling in your scroll when the coachman calls out, "Aye!" You look up to see him pointing off to the distance, where a grand flame lights the night. Dawn rises, you finally see the full facade of the structure, the flame just a pinnacle of the monument. From the isle of the mouth of the river that divides Old Town, a massive base rises, intricately constructed of black stone. That's kind of worth mentioning, that black stone in the Game of Thrones world sort of represents the very old gods. So there are certain things, I talked about briefly in the Topbog Spoff campaign, but there are certain things built out of this black stone. Asshai has it everywhere. Old Town has some. The Sea Stone chair in the Iron Isles is made of this black stone as well. Supposedly it's built by like the Cthulhu equivalent gods. Fascinating. So it's the Old Town Tower is one of the wonders made by man. And we're just basically going to go across to see all of like the crazy structures, almost to Castle Black. That seems appropriate for the next one. Suddenly we've got 800 gold. Did someone die? Why have we got so much gold all of a sudden? I'm going to have to watch it back and actually see where we got that from this time. Good God. Okay, what do we want to spend this on then? Well, we could save up for the bank. I mean, I don't think we're going to get the stewardship anytime soon. Was it 18 stewardship we needed? That seems almost impossible to get. While you are having a drink in a local tavern, some of the other men make repeated japes about how you look in the clothes you wear. Just some harmless fun, eh? Thank God for our diplomacy skill, otherwise we'd have been having the shit beaten out of us, seeing as we have barely any personal combat. Oh, you know what? 40 isn't bad, to be fair. Castle Black, as you wake as the cart jostles, hitting a pothole in the northern road. As you wipe the sleep from your eyes, you see the sunlight dancing on the icy edifice. Wow, apparently can't read today. Filling the horizon with shimmering light. You scramble for the charcoal and scroll, completing a rough sketch of the wall. There we go. That's kind of a cool one to see. This one generally goes on for absolutely ages. We're off to Braavos to see, I assume, the Titan of Braavos. I'm not going to read every single one of these events, but I'll sort of point out where we're going to next. And there we go. As your ship approaches, the Titan releases another roar as if to declare its protection of the harbour you're entering. As the ship kisses the docks, you add the finishing touches to your sketch. Apparently we're quite the artist. How marvellous. There we go. That was Braavos. I'm kind of hoping, and again, the whole reason we did this was to get some events associated with getting, you know, artifacts, getting some... In certain events, there are ones where you get the opportunity to take part in, like, foreign diplomacy, that type of thing, for some diplomacy points, obviously. So, in theory, hey, speak of the devil, and it shall arrive. 70% chance we impress the locals. We did it. Oh, shit, 25% chance of getting gregarious would be huge. We gain 1 diplomacy anyway, so that's going to be a big bonus there, and 15 prestige. No diplomacy, unfortunately. As you... Oh, so this is the Volantine Bridge. There's a massive bridge based on the bridge in Venice, I believe. Just basically built up. It's like a city on a bridge, essentially. What an interesting place. Very nice. Onwards to the Sorrows. So the Sorrows, unlike the show, the Sorrows were sort of depicted as being in Valyria, which is where all the stone men were. But that's what it's based on. It's not actually there in the books. It's in this area here, in the Roinar, I think is how you say it. Anyways, it's in this area. It's basically where all the stone men are condemned to. They're sent up from Volantis, up this river, and they sort of live in this area in the ruins. So that's kind of cool. But again, in the books they added it, or in the show I should say, they moved it from the Rhoynar to Valyria, I guess, just not to confuse it with some more places. Almost to Norvos. So Norvos is like a theocratic society led by these crazy axe priests, and they're like married to their axe. They're called the bearded priests. Areo Hota, that we saw in the show in Dawn, was one of them. It's kind of cool. How marvelous. Excellent. I wonder if you can actually play as these dudes now. Now they've given them an actual government type in Holy Fury. Master government much time. Oh, was this Jade Dragon? I think it was the Jade Dragon, wasn't it? Added with Tibet. Might be interesting to check this out at some point. Could be a fun playthrough. Just a word of advice. If you're a pirate, don't have a flag with pirates written on the sail. Makes sneak attacks a little harder. Defend the ship. So there is a 5% chance of us dying from this event. Apparently we're going from Norvos to Vaes Dothrak, which is this one here. At least I think that's what they said. I don't know why we... I suppose you could go by boat. Alright, why not? Defend the ship. Oh shit, we're getting the trait wounded. You managed to repel the attacking pirates, but you fight, you take a wound. Well, it could have been a lot worse. We could have, you know, actually died. My wife is pregnant. Not saying I'm suspicious or anything, but we have been away from court for months and months. Okay, well, that's a little bit strange. We just bought this dude for 15 gold coins, and now we're selling him for 75 gold coins. That's how you make a profit. Free real estate. That's what I was after. This is awesome. So during your travels through Vaes Queo, you notice a local smith who offers to make you a sword or set of armor for a price, of course. Dothraki made sword would be amazing, or a strong set of armor. The one's 20 gold, one's 50 gold, so you sort of assume the more expensive one would be the better choice. I'm going to go for the armor set. There we go. Fine set of armor. Nice. What does that do for us? Personal combat skill plus 10 and month prestige seems pretty good. Vaes Queo. As the caravan makes its way through the great grass sea, you see several large stone pillars in the distance. I didn't know that Dothraki built anything, you declare as you point in that direction. Of course the bastards don't. That's the Sarnathi ruin. So this is Sarnor. So we're not actually in Vaes Dothrak, my mistake. We're somewhere around here. This is another campaign that I did consider doing. So this was a society of supposedly tall men that were wiped out during another war with Valyria. Typical Valyrians, eh? Karth. And this is the first of one of Topbog Spoff's, I guess, many different domains here. Red Waste indeed. Damnable sand. Too coarse and rough. It's irritating. Ha, Anakin Skywalker. Yeah, Gates of Karth. Yeah, we've seen this event a few times before, so I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna read everything. Going to guess, really? We went from here to here and back to here. Okay, fair enough. You enter the ruins. Old Gis. The ship meets the docks on the Gishkari mainland. Are you sure this is the site? You ask the captain, who nods and points off in the distance. With a sigh, you make your way inland. After a time, you come to a field littered with a great many red marble and sandstone blocks. And there we go. Fascinating. Where are we heading to now? We're going to home. Oh. A little bit disappointing. I thought we'd at least go to Asshai or something, or at least UT, but no. So just to recap, we went Elyria, Old Town Castle Black, Bravos. Was it then Bravos to Norvos? Oh, no. We went like Bravos Volantis? Volantis Norvos, Norvos Sarth to Gis, and then Gis back to Elyria. That was a bit of a weird journey, but okay, fair enough. 50% chance of losing the trait Depressed, though. That would be pretty great. Did we? We didn't. Okay, so what did we get out of that journey? For what did 100 gold get us? It got us 1 diplomacy. It got us a scar. And I think that was actually it. What a waste of time. Obviously, we got the opportunity to buy some armor, but that was another 50 gold. Yeah, probably not worth it then in hindsight. Madness and greatness are two sides of the same coin, and every time a new Targaryen is born, the gods toss a coin in the air and see what... So this is the coin flip event I was talking about last time, right? Where our children will either be randomly very, very good or randomly absolutely insane. And unfortunately, our daughter, Shiera Zapaeryan, became possessed. Not only that, but she is also ugly. And another daughter, Baena. What? Did you see that? Where did that go? Does that mean... Is it going to give us... Is it like giving her the trait and then hiding it, and then it's going to give it to her when she grows up? Maybe that's the case, because we saw the same thing happen with Danis as well. Weird. We'll keep an eye on that one. So we do have the opportunity now to colonize Elos, Velos, Gozai, or Borash. So the Isle of Cedars actually should be ours anyway. It's part of the de jure part of North Valyria here. So we could go ahead and colonize our first provinces. And honestly, given the amount of gold we've got, probably a good idea. Let's do it. It's our de jure land. So, you know, if we piss off, you know, Astapor or New Gis, then it doesn't matter too much. Right, this is mine. And I'm also going to take this one as well. This one also mine. Then we'll save the 134 gold. I'm not in any hurry to, you know, spend that, just because colonies generally start to fall into disarray. A little annoying that it counts as Gishkari and the Harpy religion. Shit, so now we're just really prone to rebellions. Get over there. Go and proselytize them. Velos, though, is a saucy Valyrian and Valyrian. A little bit annoying, but okay. So none of these are what we are. This one, I think we're less likely to have a cultural revolt, mainly because, you know, they're the same as us, more or less. Man, that's annoying. We're now known as the Scarred. Great, that's what we got. That was worth 100 gold. A wealthy man from Chaldean has arranged to meet with you. He claims he wants to purchase not one slave, but several thousand. Is willing to pay 400 gold. With 400 gold, I'm going to accept that, because with 400 gold, we can go to Elos and then just colonize it. So that is basically just completely giving us the Isle of Cedars. So we are losing the slave camp in our capital, but it's nothing a quick war won't solve. Oh man, these expire in the Game of Thrones mod. Is this a Holy Fury thing, or is this a specific Game of Thrones thing? Because normally they last forever, don't they? Oh man, that's a massive pain in the ass. Okay then, so we've actually only got this kind of larger amount of troops temporarily. I feel like we need to go to war soon. So we've got a total of almost 10,000 men when we're fully reinforced. What about like Mantaris? What have they got? 11,000. Tolos has 8,000. Until these are built up and until the colonies are complete, we are going to be at a sort of major loss here. We need to keep this money in reserve as well, just so that we, if we have any colonized-based events, that we're not going to, you know, put ourselves in a massive amount of debt. We can, however, enslave the natives of Gozai, which will give us revolt risk, but as it's a colony, it doesn't matter too much, because it will speed up the colony because we're enslaving them, and that gives us a quicker... Oh, does it put them in... It probably puts them in our capital, doesn't it? Yeah, okay, there we go. I thought it might. Well, hey, that's just giving us 400 gold back. Now, what we can do is send our marshal to go and suppress revolts in Gozai, just so that we don't get that uprising. Double High Lord. I'll take it. Why the hell not? So we've got the Isle of Cedars. We've got Elyria. How close are we to be able to create the kingdom level title then? Troll 30%. So actually, if we take out Mantaris, or even if we take out Tolos, that will be more than enough. You want me to buy this slave? No, I think I'm good, actually. I'm trying to save up money. This seems like it might be a good idea with... Oh, we are 4 out of 4 on our domain size now. We were 3 out of 4 a second ago. What the hell changed? I have no idea. Anyway, I was just about to say we could abolish the council. I mean, it's also a good idea just to straight up abolish the council as well. We've got one supporter. Everyone else is an opponent, including our wife and our brother, Dark Edge Sasuke. A little bit annoying there. We could spend this gold. It would help if we had some better... Oh, man, we could just hire some loyalists. Seems to be some argument over how we pronounce Justiciar. I think it's pronounced Justiciar, bearing in mind it's somebody who performs justice, hence why they're our diplomat. What else? I've heard it pronounced a different way. Justiciar, and then there's Justiciar, which kind of sound a little bit different. It doesn't matter too much. I'm putting loyalists on the council. What I'm getting at is we're going to try and corrupt the entire council into... sort of backing us for this law change. Right, let's test it again now. Yeah, there we go. We've got the majority support. Nice. And that also means we can hold another province if we wanted to go to war for one. Absolute power. There we go. So, what do we need now? I think we need to go and take out Tolos. They've got 8,300 men. We have 8,900 men, and I'm going to assume better commanders. Do we have enough boats for this many troops? Oh, we more than have enough boats. Jesus. Okay. What do we think? Attack Tolos? What can we even do? Oh, shit, we can only slave raid them. Man, that's a little bit annoying. Although, we can slave raid, more importantly. Might be worth going and say... Man, has anybody got less troops than us? Why has everyone got so many troops? What the hell? These boys also have 9,300? We're very average in terms of troop count, then. Aha, there we go. First colony built in Elos. That's a great start, especially considering that's not the one we're overseeing construction in. So once we've converted that one, that's going to give us a massive amount of troops. Large Assassi Valyrian fort. Not a massive amount, I shouldn't say, but it will give us a significant amount of troops. It would help bolster us up enough to declare war. So that's really all we need here. Your builders have unearthed a most intriguing doorway at your colony in Gozai. The doorway is made of an impressive slab of stone. With inscriptions and carvings, they say suggest it leads to some sort of vault. Oh. I mean, I shall explore it myself. 80% chance of ancient treasure. Well, obviously we're going to try and get the ancient treasure, right? Well, look at that. Holy shit, that's incredible. You bravely decide to leave an expedition into the vault. Inside, the ancient musty smell of decay hit you. As you venture forth, a few of your men were maimed by booby traps. The sight of the foot of the vault made all gasp, though, as there sat a huge pile of gold and silver with an exquisite Valyrian steel sword adorned on the wall behind. Holy shit, that's insanely good. Adds Valyrian steel sword to the treasury of Lord Aenys the Scared. Scarred. Scarred, not scared. Emphasis on that. Gain 300 gold and 100 prestige and Valyrian steel sword. What would we like to name it? How about... What was our first character called? I was going to say we'll name it after Brapaeryan, but that's a goddamn stupid name. What else has happened during this campaign I can name it after? Feel like that's an appropriate name, all things considered? Perfect. There we go. Alright, so let's take a look at that. We can actually also get it reforged if we right-click ourselves and turn it into a different style of Valyrian steel. I believe it also gives a lot more prestige if you have it, like, personalized. There does come a risk with that. Not only does it cost gold, but there's also a chance the blacksmith can fail and you can lose your sword. Or there's a chance the blacksmith will run off with the sword as well if they, say, have, like, greedy, deceitful, that type of thing. It's 100 gold. Let's try it. Honestly, let's give it a go. We've got, we can always say, you know, leave and take our money back. So we've got this dude, herbologist, ambitious, arbitrary, chaste, brilliant steward. We've got this dude as well. Wrathful, selfish, rude, maybe not. These two are useless. Bring me more for 50 gold. This is going to get expensive. But I want to try and find someone who's obviously going to do a good job here. Brave, gregarious, wrathful, stubborn, and... he's also got 15 stewardship, and I believe that has an effect on it. Fuck it. Let's go for Raheris. What design shall be used? We've got Mother's Grief, Black Death, Glory, show me more, Skin Peeler. Obviously, I'm going to go with Skin Peeler. Who am I? I'm clearly going to go for the sword. Was that a Toad fleet I saw sail past? And in conclusion, that event seemed to do absolutely nothing. What a waste of 150 gold. Like, actually just nothing happened at all. After many years of studying the books of fire, your brother Dark-Edged Sasuke... Holy shit, so I just clicked the button to send him off to go and force him to become a priest because he was getting a bit above his station. And he's immediately come back trained as a red priest? Sure, why not? That doesn't seem suspicious at all. Who are you? Your talents will be useful here. Obviously, we're going to say yes to any slave just so we can sell them off immediately and try and flip a profit. 5 gold, you know what? Better than nothing, eh? What can we do with all of this gold that we've got kicking around? We could establish a new kingdom. Seems a bit pointless when we take North Valyria. I think we're forced to pick between them anyway. What are we looking at in terms of troops? 9.6k? 9.6k? Oh, man, we need claims. That's what we need right now. We need claims. Okay, oversee the realm. You're fired in favor of someone who's actually good. Oh, man, there's no one good. Okay, find someone good. Fire that dude, and then we need claims as soon as possible. Diplomacy, high. I don't know why I said to men. Oh, because I think only men can hold the position, right? You'll do. Absolutely. 18 diplomacy is massive. Welcome aboard. 35% chance yearly. It's not massive, but we do want to go for Tolos first. My brother Darker... I don't give a shit about you. Can I not disinherit you as well? Can I not send you to the... I don't know why, but this dude isn't allowed to go and join the Red Priests. Maybe it's because he's our direct heir. That would make sense. Sure, go ahead. I'll find him someone nice, because that'll at least make him like us a little bit more. Arrange marriage between him and her. Day Harris, handmaiden. There you go. What do you think of her? Is he fine with that? I think he's actually fine with that. You silly man. Alright. During its long period of abandonment, the roads around Velos have become virtually unusable. So we can spend 100... So this is why I wanted to keep gold in our back pocket, right? For rebuilding colonies, we do have to spend occasionally quite a large lump sum. So 125 gold to rebuild it. Improve relations. Thank you very much. How are we doing then? So it's just that only one of them that's increased, right? So it's Elos that's slightly developed. That means it can sustain a very small levy. And when this is reinforced, we're going to be well over 10k men, aren't we? Yeah, we are. Holy shit. Excellent. There's number one. I figured we hadn't burnt enough people in this campaign. Apparently it was an apostate, so, you know, that wasn't like our last father where he's basically possessed by some sort of zealotry. This dude actually did wrong, so it's kind of his own fault, eh? I feel like we've got so much gold. I could buy some slaves. That's a good idea. Let's buy some slaves, seeing as apparently, you know, slave raiding is going to be very, very difficult because we don't have that many troops. So I'll buy some slaves, and with that... Oh, sold off land for a boat. You can get out. What we'll do with that is just reinvest it into the actual province and get more troops, and that will in turn allow us to go and slave raid, and then, you know, hopefully we can send them back and turn a profit, is what I'm getting at. So, we want patrol posts, don't we? We want levy reinforcement rate before much else. Sacrificial burning. Oh, God, here we go. Sacrificial burning as an offering to the Lord of Light will give him much favor. Sacrifice the unbeliever, Daeril. Yeah, burn her. This guy did not get fire obsessed, but honestly, we got so incredibly lucky with our last character. Well, that's one sacrifice to R'hllor anyway. Oh, and my wife is pregnant? Do you think that's a coincidence? Oh, damn it, she was my court physician. She was actually really good as well. Okay, I guess we'll recruit a new one then. Try not to burn this one, genius. A genius, attractive daughter. Are you kidding me? Oh, no, and she instantly lost genius again. What is going on with this game? Oh my god, look at the grandparents. Oh god, what have I done? Well, I'm hoping eventually they do come out genius, as we've seen before. Thrift for you, then. I feel like we're going to have to flip over to Agnatic Cognatic in a second. Sign Guardian. You will definitely get educated, because you have definitely had sort of the best outcome you've had so far since one of my wife a hedonist. Kind of explains the extra kid, eh? What else have we got? You are quick. You're quick now? Sure, okay. I guess you'll also do as our next heir. Man, this is not going well in terms of, oh, you know what? Yeah, she can educate you. Why the hell not? That means I don't have to deal with the pop-ups. Yeah, no, you are definitely getting disinherited. Send her to the Temple of R'hllor. Get rid of her. Kick her out. Oh, we gain piety for that. Holy shit. We can get rid of our crappy daughters. Our possessed, ugly daughter. You know what? She's your problem now. To all my subjects, the inheritance of the Shadow Sea has been thrown into question, and so a great council must be held. Holy shit. Shadow King Ugazum Spoff is one of the leading... Oh, so the House Spoff are having some sort of internal struggle here. Lord Erath Spoff, this is Topbog's grandson. We've got Samarquan Spoff, Topbog's son, his daughter, and his other son. Interesting. The Spoff household has been severely ripped apart here. Look at this. 11 members, though. They're doing quite well for themselves. The Shadow Sea recently fell into a period of interregnum. Oh, shit. There we go. Ugazum. Be careful how you say that. Ugazum Spoff. He's a very, very good character, all things considered. Genius. Fat. The Scourge. Classic. Erudite as well. Diligent. Honestly, he's got some good traits going on here. 23 learning. Holy shit, this dude is very, very good. There's no surprise that he was elected. In the center of Gozai stands a ruin of particular interest. It was once a great amphitheater, which plays and feats of skill were once performed. It's for 350 gold to give ourselves an amphitheater for, what's that, 15 years? Diplomacy +1, general opinion +5. Honestly, 350 gold though, that could buy me a slave camp. Nah, I think we're good. Unless it's directly going to set back the colony, I don't particularly want to do that. And we have a new heir, Valyrian Zapaeryan. Welcome, Valyrian. Can I not rename you? Why can we not rename him? Was there something... He's attractive. Okay. Absolutely, we'll train him in 3... Okay, yeah, no, you get educated by your boy, Anus. Why can't we rename him? Rename character, there we go. Give Valyrian a new name. No longer will you be called Valyrian. You will be called, what am I going to call him? I need to call him something that's not going to get me so demonetized. Honestly, I think the Valyrian names are a little bit over the top, aren't they? Alex, Aegon, Jaehaerys, Viserys, all these ridiculous names. What's wrong with just the classics? What's wrong with Bob? We're going for Bob. Bob Zapaeryan. And Bob has bitch tits. Or I guess not, because apparently he's attractive, unless that's the type of thing you're into. But let's not talk about that. It doesn't seem appropriate. Grave news. The colony in Elos. This is why I'm saving money. And exactly why I didn't pay for that goddamn amphitheater. Lose 150 gold. Just one of those parts that comes with having a colony, which is why I'm always trying to keep some money in reserve. Oh, shit. Elos is finished already. Oh, shit. That took no time at all. Why did it become Elyrian and Valyrian when we are neither of those things? Does it just take on whatever your capital is? I actually think it does. Well, that's a little bit annoying, seeing as we are neither Elyrian nor Valyrian. Doesn't matter too much, though. Elos is finished. That's incredible. Famine. Famine? Is that just a random event? Either way, that's pretty incredible, because now we can actually get some troops from this province and start upgrading it if we really want to. Obtain Dragon Egg. Obviously, we're going to do this now. I believe this gives us a higher chance, or at least will make the game fire events geared around getting a good Dragon Egg. People can approach you and offer to sell you some. I think you can even go on a quest to try and get some. That is what we're missing out on right now. Honestly, I think all things considered, we should be pretty safe with hatching a Dragon Egg. So if it fails, there is a chance you can die. But with this, we've got 3,000% taming chance, 400% hatching chance, another 50% from our religion. We've got another, what is that, 350 and 250% from our blood of a dragon bloodline. Not only that, we're a genius, which gives us a bonus as well. Have we got anything else that gives... Oh, authoritative? Yeah. Man, we've got so much going for us. I feel like a dragon is the next logical step here. Now, I know I said I was saving gold to try and save the colonies from famine and that type of thing, but also it's a glorious monument, and I am pretty great. Lose 112 gold. He's so great, his face changed shape when we built a statue of him. That's got to fuck off the sculptor a little bit, right? So that one's permanent, but the regimental grounds aren't. That's a bit weird. So probably the more powerful ones aren't a permanent addition, which is a little bit of a shame, because those were, you know, the whole reason I generally focus a lot more on, you know, rulership and spending the money on the prosperous events. But, I mean, if they're not permanent, it seems a bit of a waste of time. Yeah, I was kind of expecting that. Going to be honest with you. Native revolt. I would not have our hard work destroyed by some peasants. Yeah, not much of a surprise there. Alright, wow. Look at how many troops we've got now, though. I mean, that's not very indicative, but this is looking nice. Right, raise up, Epic Gamers. Let's get on our boats and kill them all. I'm really, really glad we've got 157 boats, because that's, for the past 2 campaigns, has been a massive issue. Get out. Stop that. So there is, if they succeed in the siege, a chance they can destroy it. But for the last 2 campaigns, we have had issues with being able to actually transport the troops. So this is quite a nice little change. Right, Mimelo and my good boy Aerys. This is a good name. Close enough. Right, okay, we're going to wait till we fully reinforced. Oh, man, we should head over to Velos and then head north rather than taking me straight across in here. Right, let's wait for this morale to increase. And then we'll kill them all dead. Don't do that. Don't do that. Fucking movement lock. Hang on, chase him down. Pregnant again? What's wrong with you? There's too many children. I've had enough. Stop. Get out of here. I thought we were never going to catch him. Right, there we go. And 100%. Burn the non-believer. Burn the non-believer. Here we go. Beheaded, hanged. Oh, I want to burn him. You mean we can't burn him? What doesn't make any damn sense? Enslave him then. Fuck it. There we go. And can we sell him before I actually execute him? 5 gold. Then behead him. Excellent. Did that count as our kill? I'm going to assume no. Oh shit, it actually did. Huh. A claim on the High Lordship of Talos. Talos? Tolos. Wrong name. Okay, 159 gold. Absolutely, of course we're going to spend that. Puts the colony in a little bit of jeopardy, because obviously if we get an event associated with that, we obviously can't afford it now, so that could fall back. But that was a High Lordship, so I assume that's the entire goddamn thing, right? Where are my claims? There they are. It was the whole thing. That's incredibly good. That would just give us enough land, I assume. Was it 2 more provinces? Wait, what percentage are we at right now? 30% with 4 provinces, so 2 more provinces will be another 15%. That won't be enough. God fucking damn it. And we've got to take some part from Mantaris, but hey, that's great. That's actually saved us a lot of hassle in the future. Start work on Mantaris now as well. Next episode, we form... What happened to Volantis? What is this? Valasar? Volantine? That doesn't sound very Valyrian to me. Next episode, we form North Valyria. Thank you all for watching. Bit of a weird one. I did kind of want to do that bank, but it's a bit of a shame that it's so limiting. I think our next character, Bob, will be definitely focused on stewardship in the hopes that we can try and build that bank up. But, in the meantime, I'm going to give a shout out to all of the insane top tier level patrons making the series possible in the first place, including Big Dick Timmy, Tom Terrier 18, Harik, Lucas Holting, Sean Thornton, Loris, Haydog, Sedini, Necrophilin, Asuna Kirito, Facundo Vasquez, I am the Lizard King, Josh Lindean Tesla, Michael Mullen, Tyler Birch, Travis Presley, Logan Thorne, Conspired C, Orcs Wolf, Average Gamer 419, Escape Crosis, Vacuous Backers, and Tim Bragg. I almost caught it that time. I almost had it that one. I need to slow it down. Holy shit. And Nathaniel Lindbergh, Euphrates, Jimmy, Quasar Fox, Jack Allen, Gabriel Van Der, Llewellyn Thomas, Nathan Flores, Joran De Vries, Duncan 217, Zet McDougall, Joseph Beard, Jordan Camel, Harry McGowan, Will Wade, Chris, Sir Thor the Swede, The Sage, Asro, Nick, Fraser Brennan, Kevin Saunders, Betimus Max, The Insane Pickle, and in person, Eagle Kozak, Haji Dumar, Noah Gallimore, Pantherpel, and Alpha Scuff. I swear to God, if I'm ever like old and in a home, these names are just going to be the things flicking through my head.